Hey, this is Notser, and we're in the Tier 5 Premium Soviet Destroyer Gremyashchy. It has 4 130mm guns, 6 torpedoes, 15 AA defense rating, a surface detect of 6.8 kilometers, top speed 37 knots, total 13,100. For my modules, reduce crit chance on main battery and propulsion, increase main battery accuracy. For my commander, situation awareness, basic firing training, faster turret traverse, last stand, superintendent, demolition expert, and advanced firing training. We are on the map Trident, and as a destroyer, your first obligation to your team is to go for the domination objective. I am going to head for the B point. We have 3 total destroyers, 1 for each point. It's so brokenly overpowered. Look at the enemy team. They only have 2 destroyers. The game's already decided. Matchmaker broken. But seriously, we need what? Really? We're detected already? There's an enemy destroyer that's within 6.8 kilometers. And Notser, how do you know that? Well, I don't see what's detecting me. It must be another destroyer. My detection is 6.8, which granted isn't ideal when you go up against US and Japanese destroyers, but it's still pretty good, right? I have my Hoboros commander in this, so I didn't expect to be detected that quickly. Now there's an enemy destroyer at sea. Obviously that's not the destroyer that's detecting us, and for whatever reason, oh no, he takes out the friendly cruiser. 2 minutes in the match. There's no way he paid off this match, even though it's a low B match. I mean, it's mid-tier. It's really cheap. Yeah, he says, ugh, well, that was literally the worst thing ever. Now, it might be the worst thing ever. It might not be. I personally can't stand latency, ping, power, anything related to hardware. There's absolutely no excuse for that to occur, in my opinion. And you feel so broken when it is a hardware issue. It's like, ugh, I can't do anything right. That's the feeling. When it's a gameplay, you say, you're an idiot, Notser. Don't ever do that again. And I'm never going to do that again. But hardware, you can't 100% fix it. There's always something. So we've lost 2 cruisers. But we have 2 bases to their 1, and I was picking up on the idea that this Königsberg might try and capture B. Again, why isn't the enemy destroyer trying to capture B? We know he was in the area. Why doesn't he stealth capture? I will never know, because this Königsberg is going to try and capture B. Oh, there he is. He detected that enemy destroyer headed over for A, and he didn't expect a friendly destroyer on my team to be right in his way. Now the Königsberg is side on. I switched to AP. I didn't do as much damage as I would like. I take out... Whoa! He takes a big... Oh, he's gone. That Königsberg is out of here. And one last shot from him. Of course. It wouldn't be a game where my propulsion, my steering, my guns, my secondaries, my AA are constantly being knocked out right after I use damage control. So, we have a less than stellar rudder for the next 20 seconds. Thankfully, in 0.5.5, they reduced the amount of time that the module for steering and propulsion are knocked out by themselves, irregardless of defensive fire, damage control. That's what I'm looking for. I'm engaging at long range, and looking back on this game, Notser, you should use your super broken OP torpedo systems that, honestly, no Soviet destroyer gets. Yes, I agree, but I'm not detected right now, and I'm firing my guns. The enemy team have a 2-ship advantage. I do not want to give them a 3-ship advantage. I'm just trying to stall them on this flank. There's an enemy cruiser, the Phoenix, that we engaged at the beginning of the match. Didn't do much damage at the beginning, but I'm just telling you, that's the Phoenix. He is attempting to capture B. He's not going to be successful because he's showing way too much of his side. He is killed, and it's revealed the enemy destroyer is the one on B. The other enemy destroyer is already dead for the enemy team. Somehow, he died when he moved too close to A. And on this flank, I have 4 cruisers, and I'm detected right now. This is not good. I have HE loaded. I'm trying to get some fires. This is my Hubertus commander. Come on. And we get a fire. Just as I'm begging, pleading with Wargaming to give me the percentages that will allow a fire to burn. He puts it out. He's taking a lot of damage, though, from my teammates. And anytime I see a low health target like this, I am going to go in on you. I don't care. Good. Friendly finishes off the enemy Cleveland. Next target, the enemy Bajoni. And it's a Soviet cruiser. It has great range, great accuracy. The gun systems are insane. Absolutely insane. But the armor leaves something to be desired. We get a fire. Good, good. And he's going to put the fire out. Yes. So we'll be able to light that puppy up if we get a chance to engage him again. So it's not looking too good. They have a 2-to-1. They also have a ship advantage. A single ship at that. It's just a huge advantage, Notser. Well, it's an advantage. Another Bajoni is very close to the friendly Mutski. And I'm going to try and assist in damaging him. Anytime there's a target that's broadside, Notser, you need to use AP. You can't just rely on HE. HE doesn't do as consistent against a broadside target. But fortunately for me, a friendly does a lot of damage. Now, our fire does not stick. That tells me he was flooding. He put out the flood in an attempt to save his butt. But we didn't allow that to happen. No, no, no. We cannot run into the island. We will not run into the island. We must stay alive and assist our team in this darkest hour. And it's not that dark. Not yet. Don't you worry. It'll get worse. It'll get worse. It'll get worse before it gets better. I'll just put it like that. If it ever gets better. I mean, who knows? You know, it's not like I played this game. It's not like I know the outcome. But do I really know what's going to happen? Could we win? Could we lose? Who can say? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for B. I was considering sending my torpedoes. I noticed that the New York was a little bit out of range. So the best thing I should do is focus on the objectives, because that's really the only way we can start bringing this back. Now, where's the enemy destroyer? Where could they be? I'm not detected. He's not within 6.8 kilometers of my ship. He was helping to capture B before. Whenever that enemy Phoenix was taken out, we know it was an enemy destroyer. We just don't know where he went. We lose another ship. Oh, that's just great. And I could consider to fire. And I find out where the enemy destroyer is. It's an enemy Farragut. He sent out his torpedoes, and I'm going to engage him. I'm trying to avoid taking damage. Oh, that was close. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. They have cooties, and I don't want any of their cooties. Well, we're going to get touched here. Okay. Well, he has just denied the New York and himself scouting information. The island is in the way of anyone who could potentially be within detection. So I just have to use his smoke to my advantage. And I'm just going to make sure, let's not make the same mistake twice. At least I try not to make the same mistake twice. So we slow down enough to confirm the capture. And I feel like since I'm in the area, I could do one of two things. I could go for C, or I could go for the enemy Farragut. Now, I get a little prodding to go for C, DD. And conveniently, the enemy Farragut is also headed to prevent my capture of C. He has worse detection than me, somewhere in the realm of 7.1 kilometers. That's when he decided to appear. I fire. Wow, that was luck. That second salvo, complete luck. We get 2 hits. We incapacitate something. And yes, pieces. I am going to hide, or maybe make the Farragut want to come towards me, and I'm detected, and then it drops off. And that was just the increased detection range for the guns when firing. He has moved off a little bit, though, and the game's getting worse. Worse and worse and worse. It's 2v5. We are so close to having the potential to earn Solo Warrior. And if anyone has followed the channel for any amount of time, oh, these beautiful shots. We take out a gun. Let's finish this statement first. Let's take out the Farragut before we talk about the possibility of Solo Warrior. And he's going to burn down. He's saying rip. See you later, Farragut. We take out the Farragut. We capture C because he never hit us. Anyone who has followed the channel for an extended period of time will know I have never earned Solo Warrior in the full launch of the game. I've never been close. Never been close. I've never been in a situation where it was a 1 versus 4. I've only earned it once, and that was in closed beta, and it was a weird situation where I basically was the last one alive with 2 or 3 bases to the enemy who had like 4 or 5 ships, and I was just hiding. There was no warrior in me at that point. It was all fear. That's the only thing that motivated me. Stay alive. In this one, I do feel like I have some possibility to engage and destroy. Because you're a destroyer, you live by yourself, you are, in essence, a solo warrior. Now, I noticed that the New York wasn't looking at me, and I don't want him to capture B, so I'm trying to distract him and get fires on the ship. We've hit him 3 times with fire. You can clearly see he's not on fire. That means he used damage control on it, and I'm hoping that I'll land a torpedo and it will cause a flood, and that's exactly what it does. He will now flood out. He has no way to put out the flood. As long as we maintain consistent damage and possibly another fire, he's gonna die, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. He's got relatively good angle. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the pieces are coming together. Let's get this sucker. We're taking fire from the enemy, just confirming, and of course we do a significant amount of damage to the target. No kill rewarded for that attempt, but we're still in this, right? You're telling me there's a chance. We've already killed 2 ships. If we can just slow them down. And please, please, friendly battleship, stay alive. Whatever you do, stay alive. I'm just trying to be that annoying mosquito. And that's what I feel like when I'm in a Soviet destroyer. You're just doing enough damage that it will eventually add up. But it's in no way enough damage for the player to change their course or change their tactics. And we land a fire, but it's not sticking, so that means he is immune because of damage control. And then I notice, hey, screw that battleship, let's go after this one. That Fuso is way lower. And I sort of like this aspect of Trident. We're basically looking at the sun, and it sort of highlights the ship on the water. Ooh, nice. Friendly battleship does 10,000 points of damage. We set fire to him. And he puts out the fire, of course. Let's kill him. Kill him before the island comes up. I really would like to kill him. And we're probably not going to get enough to kill him. Oh, we set another fire. Is it going to stick, though? I think it was a little bit too close to when we actually... No, I think it actually does stick. Fires for everyone. Fire for the New Mexico. If I wasn't mistaken, it looked like the Fuso's health was dropping just before it disappeared. It was! We got the Fuso. That feels so good. Because he was so low, he probably would have died if the battleship had a chance to fire on him. And this is a game we should not have won. We were down 5-2. The enemy team was too clustered together, and they paid the price. We earned Confederate because the New Mexico's still burning. And we're going to win this game. Somehow, we were able to stay alive and play the objective correctly. And we should see, yes, great credit income, premium. We earned Confederate, 3 kills, 15 fires, 2,718 base XP in a tier 6 match. We did around 80,000 points of damage. So, patch coming out. Excited for that. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you enjoy this game. I'm glad we were able to bring it back. Hopefully you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time.